Hello, everybody. I got a haircut. That's a little clue about what I'm going to talk about today. So, are coffee businesses risky? Come on in, invite your friends and tag each other and hop on in. Some of you are about the most shy group members I could possibly have. So I'm going to have to call you out. One person. It's probably me. I need more people, please. I got a like, thank you. Who have I got? Brian. G'day, Brian. So what I'm talking about, are coffee businesses risky? It's a question I got asked recently. And my answer to that, the short answer really is, if you don't know what you're doing, yeah, they're damn risky. You're almost bound to fail. But for me, I've never had a business go under. In fact, Brian will tell you it's quite the opposite. My coffee businesses rock. Hey, Brian. Also, you know, I've been fortunate enough to help other people that are doing really well in the industry as well. Honestly, one guy walked out after about 3 months years ago, franchisee. My head name was on the lease and I had to go and pick and prop that business up, but that's about the extent of it. G'day, Chris. Good to have you on. So this is where a lot of people go wrong, okay? They develop their business model, it looks like this, all right? It's called product market fit. This is like a lesson 101 in building a business. So typically when people do business model mapping, they build a business, they decide, okay, they think, the first thing they think is, what's my product going to be? All right, it's gonna be coffee and cake. I'm gonna have a little shop in my neighborhood. I'm gonna have all my friends come and visit. It's going to be fantastic. I'm going to feel fantastic, you know, and then they go and look for it. And typically they run into the wrong people who are not independent, who are not proper consultants or advisors, but they get sold a lie. They get conned into signing a deal that is way out of whack. They're setting the business owner, the franchisor or the leasing executive or the landlord up. Those guys are all profiting, but unfortunately, because they've done it this way, right, they've made sure, like, they've put their product over their market and it's turned into a nightmare. So that's the traditional way it happens. Instead, what I do, what Kickstart clients do, is we flip it around. We decide, first, we're going to go to the market. We're going to find the best opportunity we can, and we're going to let the market decide ultimately what our product is. So when we go to the market, we go looking for locations that match our key criteria in terms of the location, in terms of the rent, in terms of the inclusions that you get within the business, fit out contributions, rent-free periods. We look at demographics of the neighborhood. What major arterial route are they near? What the foot traffic's like? Is there a captive audience of people? Are there office workers in the area? Okay. Once we know exactly that we've got the right opportunity in the market, then we can develop a product around that, for that market, tailor-made for that market, that's specifically going to serve their best interest, their needs. All right. So another smart reason for doing it this way too is because if we find a fantastic opportunity in a market that's, say, in St. Kilda on the beach, then the product or the food and coffee offer and everything else is going to look entirely different for that particular market, the holiday person, than it would if we were looking at a market in the CBD for office workers who require a quick grab and go type food offer. That makes sense? So that's how we operate. And I tell you, when you do it like that, it really there's almost zero risk when you actually get an entrepreneur committed to the process that comes into the group and starts working with us, and we do things in the right order. We find them the best opportunity we can in the most amazing market, and then we help them tailor a specific product offer around that market. Then you're on a winner. That's basically how to set yourself up for success in this game. All right, there's a lot to it that I'm not telling you, that clients pay me good money to help them figure out, but that's it in a nutshell. Then once you open, you still have to work your butt off. You still have to deliver in terms of an amazing product on a daily basis, or your customers won't come back. So it needs to be spot on in terms of your quality of coffee and your offer. And then word of mouth will take you to where you need to be. Hi, Anna. Glad you joined us. So if you have any questions, pop them in the chat box. But I was just explaining exactly how we take the risk out of starting and running coffee businesses. All right. So when you do it like that, like we do, what I'm saying is there's almost zero risk. You can never have no risk in life. Anyone who tells you that, you should run. There's always going to be an element of risk in business. But the way we've designed our program, we have reduced it to a very low and acceptable level. Yeah. Who likes my haircut? Short back and sides. All right, guys, I'm done. Hope you got some value out of that. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Bye for now. Hi everybody, Simon O'Brien here again. So you want to go down the coffee path, or maybe you're thinking about it, you're nervous, you're sitting on the fence, you've heard about the risks involved. And look, there are risks, but what we've done here at Kickstart Coffee is created a program that drastically reduces the level of risk. And it's really because of the fact that we advocate for you, our client, as an independent consultant. We find you the best business for you and set you up cost effectively. So really you have one of three options if you're going into coffee. One, you can go it alone, which is, like I said, incredibly risky. You're up against a lot of experienced players. There are sharks in the water, and they seriously want your money. They're not out for you to serve your best interests at all. They're out to serve their own, or their clients, or the seller of the business, or the landlords. So that's one. You can go it alone. Don't advise that. Two, you could go down the franchising path. Now, franchising is actually dying a slow death in this country, especially in coffee. It's an incredibly risky model that's very biased towards the franchisor. There's high costs and fees involved, and at the end of the day, you don't own the business. You're basically renting it from the franchisor. So that's your second choice. Your third and most likely choice is to get a coach. Now, Kickstart Coffee Shop is the only fully independent consultancy agency that helps people get into solely coffee startups, okay? So we tailor opportunities to suit you, and we help you for every step of the way. So put your pride aside is my recommendation. At least have a chat. We offer a free 30-minute consultation. Have that chat. Use it to your advantage, and if we can help you further, we'll explain what we do, how it works, and everything else like that.
at the very least, we'll be able to point you in the right direction and save you a ton of money in the process. So I hope to chat with you soon. Simply click on the link below, schedule your free 30-minute consultation with me personally. Once you've done that, you'll be directed to a short form, because I want to know who I'm talking to. I want to get a few details about you and your situation so that I can prepare. So we get on that call, we don't waste any time, we hop straight into it, and yeah, see you kickstart something awesome for yourself in the coffee industry. Cheers guys, bye for now.